Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More. I'm standing outside a fix and flip we're working on. Just going to show you another during the rehab video because this has turned into an interesting project and the house looks a lot different now than we bought it. So we'll show you that. And of course, check out investformore.com. For more information on our flips, just go to investformore.com/flips and you can see the last 60 projects or so we've done in the last couple of years with videos and lots of other information. All right, so we'll show you what's going on here. Of course, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up. We appreciate that. It helps us. If you have any comments, leave them below. I try to respond. Over the holidays, it's taking me a while to respond, but I will get to those comments eventually. All right, so this house had lath and plaster. We knew it probably had some electrical problems, but we're crossing our fingers that they weren't as bad as maybe we thought they were. They were as bad as we thought they were. So all the plaster came down, just took it all out, and you can see the wiring, very old knob and tube wiring. So pretty much all of that is going to get replaced and redone. You can see our windows over there are in. Those are from Home Depot, ready to be installed. This will be a very different house once we're done with it. A lot of work, but it should be worth it. And we thought about, you always want to try and save money where you can. Can we leave the plaster, maybe cut holes in it, patch it up? That's really, really hard to do. It's very hard to find tradesmen who know how to do plaster and patch it. And once you start tearing holes into it, it cracks, it crumbles. It's very hard to keep it together. So the other option is, hey, why don't we just cover the plaster with a 1/4-inch drywall, sheetrock? However, you have problems with that option as well too, where you start pounding into plaster, covering it up, and it crumbles as well. So then you get big humps, pockets of crumbling plaster behind the sheetrock and very uneven, wonky walls. So the best option, and maybe even the most cost-effective option after all is said and done, is just to take it all down, which, I like to save money any way I can, but we have to fix the electrical. It's not safe to keep it as it is. That's one of my #1 rules when I flip houses, is we want them to be safe. And then once we are at that point, taking out some plaster, it's kind of like, well, we'll take it all down. Although they left the ceiling, so we might be able to keep that and skim coat it. So that's the house, hardwood all over, which is great. We should be able to refinish that, make it look nice, but you can see the 1920s framing they did. Was interesting to see inside the walls of old houses like this. And I think if you saw my other video on this, I showed a quick walkthrough after the first demo, but we do have the new heater in, although the house is very cold and I'm trying to figure out why that is. Oh, look. I didn't even know this. We can get to the other unit now. This is 2 units. It's split up. And before, this part of the basement was separate from the other part. And they demoed all the walls down here too, which I don't know if they were supposed to do that or not. So we'll have to talk to Nikki and the contractor about that, because down here I don't think it was as important to demo every single thing. And we've got water in here for some reason, which is weird because it hasn't rained or snowed in like months, so I'll have to check that out, see where it's coming from. Ooh, they aren't done either. That's not good because they're supposed to be done well before Christmas, and it's now after Christmas. They took down all the ceiling too. Okay. See, this is why you always check on your flips as often as you can to make sure everybody's on the same page. But yeah, you can see all the walls. And this is, this is, I believe, no, this is plaster too. Or a mix of plaster and sheetrock. But yeah, there you can see our new furnace. That's where the giant octopus furnace was before. So, making progress on this house, but as you can see, still has a lot of work A lot more to go. The guy who's working on it is one of our employees, so that saves us a ton of money. We'll see if we can discover where the water is coming from. That is soaked. That's interesting. I don't see any sign of water up there. So wall pet? No? Well, I'll have to investigate that some more. So that's the property. A little more demoed than I expected it to be. But we still have some really cheap drywall guys. Good guys can come in here, knock all this out after the electrical and plumbing is done. A lot of the plumbing will get replaced as well because it's kind of a mix of galvanized and other stuff, as you can see. All right, thanks for watching. Hope everyone has a great rest of the year, and we'll have a lot more videos coming up soon.